Toronto's municipal election is fast approaching, and after October 22nd, Toronto City Council here at City Hall is going to look very different, with almost half of the wards eliminated as decreed by Doug Ford's government. Incumbent councillors are now battling it out for the fewer seats, some treading into enemy territory, trying to win each other's voters.
Initially, it felt like I was walking into somebody else's house and sitting in their living room, and it felt awkward, to be candid with you.
Josh Matlow, who's been on council for 8 years, won the last election by a landslide. But so did his opponent, Joe Mihevc, who's been a councillor for 27 years.
Truly, it has been an emotional roller coaster. At the beginning, there was a feeling that there was two campaigns. One in your old area, where there's lots of love and lots of affection for the local councillor, and then the other side where your name recognition is very limited.
Both are vying to represent Ward 12, Toronto St. Paul's, which largely merges their two former wards. Each has a lot of signs in their old wards, but you can spot some on each other's turf. This shot sums it up. Matlow campaigning on Mihevc's traditional territory, with his former political colleague's sign steps away. Both politicians are progressive, left-leaning councillors and share many of the same values. Neither wanted to get into mudslinging. Here's how they view things differently, though.
On many issues, I saw that you were sort of in union. So I'm wondering, like, if I was a voter, how would I discern? What would be one quality?
Policy issues, I would say certainly I've been outspoken about transit in a way where, I've been advocating for the relief line and against the one-stop Scarborough subway, and Joe has supported the Scarborough subway. Okay. That's a substantive policy difference.
Well, it would be an inaccurate representation to say I support the Scarborough subway. I would have done a lot more work on the crowded nature of the Yonge Street subway rather than focus on the Scarborough subway. I would have focused on that, prioritize that as a key issue.
He's a big supporter of backyard chickens. Mm-hmm. To be very candid with you, that's just not an issue that I've been hearing from anyone that's important to them, and that's not something that I will work on.
Yes, I do support backyard hens. I think they are part of the urban foodie movement. It's about farmers markets. It's about community gardens, and yes, hens are a part of that scene.
And late this afternoon, Mayor John Tory threw his support behind Joe Mihevc. It's not really a surprise. Tory made Mihevc his poverty reduction advocate, while Josh Matlow has long been a thorn in the mayor's side over his being against the Toronto Scarborough subway extension, which the mayor has been a supporter of.